Regulate this, bitch. The debate around AI regulation is a complex tapestry, woven with the threads of innovation, public safety, and the specter of regulatory capture. It begs the question, are we protecting the public good, or are we stifling the very innovation that could help elevate our society to new heights? The case for regulation, a shield against the unknown. The rapid advancement of AI technologies has outpaced our understanding of their long-term implications. It is evident that the unchecked progression of AI could lead us down a path fraught with ethical quandaries and societal risks. Regulation in this context is not a shackle, but a necessary framework to ensure that AI serves the greater good rather than becoming an instrument of harm. Consider the potential of AI to exacerbate existing inequalities or to be weaponized by those with nefarious intentions. Without a regulatory compass, we risk allowing AI to evolve in a vacuum, devoid of individual and societal considerations. It is not about impeding progress, but about guiding it along a trajectory that aligns with our collective values and aspirations. The fear of regulatory capture, when protections become prisons. Yet there is a valid concern that regulation could become a tool for established players to cement their dominance. The concept of regulatory capture, where regulations are designed to benefit the incumbents rather than the public, is a real and present danger. It is a scenario where the Baptists and the bootleggers of AI could inadvertently conspire to create a landscape where innovation is stifled under the guise of public safety. In this light, regulation could inadvertently create barriers to entry for startups and open-source initiatives, which are the lifeblood of innovation. The dynamism of the AI field relies on the ability of new entrants to challenge the status quo and push the boundaries of what is possible. The challenge then is to strike a delicate balance. We must craft regulations that are flexible enough to allow for the exploration of AI's vast potential while being robust enough to prevent harm and democratize a flourishing society. This balance is not static. It requires continuous dialogue and adaptation as our understanding of AI and its impact on society evolves. We must also consider the global stage. In a world where geopolitical rivals are racing to AI supremacy, the notion of we win, they lose is an oversimplification of a complex interplay of power, ethics, and technology. Our approach to AI regulation must be informed by a vision of global cooperation and shared prosperity, rather than a zero-sum game. To navigate this path, we need an inclusive approach that brings together governments, private sector entities, and civil society. This coalition must work to develop regulations that are transparent, equitable, and grounded in a deep understanding of both the technology and its societal implications. As we are all bombarded and overwhelmed by advanced AI, always come back to a reflection on what your personal intrinsic motivations are. We must ask ourselves, are we building AI systems that reflect our highest ideals, or are we allowing the pursuit of profit and power to dictate their development? The debate around AI regulation is not a binary choice between protection and innovation. It is a nuanced conversation about how we can harness the transformative power of AI while safeguarding the fabric of our society. It is about ensuring that as we stand on the shoulders of this technological giant, we do not lose sight of the ground beneath our feet, the very foundation of our shared humanity. Reflection. As we navigate the intricate landscape of AI regulation, it is crucial that we engage in a collective effort to shape the future of this transformative technology. The path forward requires not only the wisdom of policymakers and the ingenuity of technologists, but also the voices of every individual whose life will be touched by AI. Stay informed by educating yourself about the latest developments in AI technology and the ongoing regulatory debates. Knowledge is power, and staying informed is the first step towards meaningful participation. Engage in dialogue by joining forums, attending webinars, and participating in community discussions to share your views and hear from others. Diverse perspectives enrich the conversation and lead to more balanced outcomes. Advocate for inclusive regulation. Reach out to your reps and advocate for regulations that reflect a broad range of interests and concerns. Demand transparency and inclusivity in the regulatory process. Support ethical AI initiatives by aligning yourself with organizations and initiatives that promote the ethical development and use of AI. Your support can take many forms, from volunteering to financial contributions. Foster global collaboration by encouraging cross-border cooperation in AI regulation. In a globally connected world, the actions of one nation can have far-reaching implications. Meditations. What are your intrinsic motivations when it comes to AI? Reflect on how your personal values align with the development and use of AI. Are you advocating for a future that upholds these values? How can you contribute to the responsible evolution of AI? Consider your skills, resources, and network. What unique contributions can you make to ensure AI develops in a way that benefits society as a whole? What does a balanced approach to AI regulation look like to you? Envision the ideal state of AI governance. What elements are essential to protect the public while fostering innovation? How can we prevent regulatory capture in the AI industry? Think about mechanisms that can keep the regulatory process fair and prevent it from being hijacked by powerful interests. In what ways can we ensure that AI regulations are adaptable to future advancements? AI is evolving rapidly. How can regulations remain relevant and effective in the face of continuous technological change? The journey towards effective AI regulation is a shared responsibility. It's a call to action for each of us to contribute to a future where AI is not only powerful and innovative, but also ethical and equitable and aligned with the greater good of humanity. Let's rise to the challenge and ensure that as we harness the capabilities of AI, we remain steadfast in our commitment to the values that define us.